Yes, my people, I don't come again with a vital update as it is hot. So right now, when I know say few days back, Oba of Benin in Waka comot go Lagos State, go visit Sanwo-Olu, which is the governor of Lagos State. That is good and fine. But inside the visit, in come dey let them know say yes, this same Lagos where dem dey now, say if dem trace am back, it is originated from Benin. Say na Benin people na don make up Lagos State. Say before that make dem call am Echo. So right now, when the Lagosians don hear wetin Oba of Benin don drop, dem no fit wait. The reaction was too much. I no wan just dey bring the reaction one after the other, but I wan bring this particular man own when reply Oba of Benin. And when I tell reply am, that one, the one wey shock me pass inside be say he tell Oba of Benin say point of correction. You know wetin e mean to tell Oba of Benin, the great Oba of Benin? He tell am say point of correction. That means it's as if you dey warn am or you dey try correct am. So right now, I no wan just talk too much. I wan bring up the video make una see and hear how wetin this Yoruba man take reply Oba of Benin concerning wetin he talk. So right now, as I wan bring up the video, I beg you in the name of God, make sure say you go like, comment and share am, so that people wey never see am, dem go see wetin dey go on now due to the comment when Oba of Benin go make for Lagos State, wetin dey go on between the states.
With all due respect to the Oba of Benin, Oba talk pe, sir, may you live long. Point of correction, sir. Lagos was never founded by the Benin. Lagos was never founded by the Benin. I'm glad that you said some part of Lagos, not all or the entire Lagos. Yes, you are right. Your ancestors settled on a small island that was called Eko then, before the creation of Lagos. And on this very island, they never created it. The island has been there before the arrival of your ancestors. Your ancestors only came and forcefully imposed a taxation system on transit with the traders on the land called Igoron, Igoron, wherever that means in Benin, I do not know. But there has been other tribes on the island before the creation of Lagos, even before the creation of Eko. We have the Aworis, we have the Isheri, we have the Olofin. So many tribes has been on Lagos, or the modern Lagos now, before the creation of Lagos State. If you want to allude to the assertion of the Oba of Lagos, Oba Rilwan Aremu Akiolu, that said that his ancestors was traced to the Benin, yes, the man was right. If you want to talk about the Ashipas, the Ologunkuteres, the Ados, the Erelukuti, they are limited to Isaleko, not Lagos in general. So a lot of people that are saying Lagos is no man's land, somebody created Lagos. No, Lagos has been, that island has been in existence before the creation of Eko and even the creation of Lagos State.
Well, Dr. Abati Rufai, it appears that Mr. Oshodi here is alluding to the fact that, Lagos was founded by a cocktail of settlers. I mean, it does elicited a lot of reactions. Let me take this reaction that I got recently. This person wrote, the dates and periods he quoted are all long after the expansionist period of the Benin Empire, when Eko or camp was created and a superintendent left there by Benin army. This was during the expansion of the empire to far away Dahomey and beyond. The emotional display of this speaker does not address the history of the settlement correctly. For his information, the word Idu refers to the ancestral spirit of the Benin royalty. Well, I also found a French magazine recently. I mean, you know that history was taken away for a while, and a lot of people, you know, have some sort of misconception about the Empire of Benin. This is a French magazine, Nofi Media, and, you know, they talked about, you know, around the 10th century AD, a state known as the Kingdom of Benin was founded by the Edo in the southwest of present-day Nigeria, famous for its bronze plaques and portraits. It will pass between the middle of the 15th century and the 16th century from the status of a small state to that of an empire, one of the most powerful and prestigious in the history of pre-colonial Africa. I mean, there they pulled up a map of the Benin Kingdom showing where it is. Well, according to tradition, Benin was ruled by 2 dynasties. This is the second of them, which is showing Lagos. The dynasty traditionally presented as being of Yoruba origin, that of the Oba. The Oba dynasty of Benin would have emerged around the 13th century, shortly before a local leader, Evian, would have tried to found a new dynasty. However, the Edo kingmakers opposed it. In search of a new legitimate dynasty, they turned to Oduduwa. This was one of the Oni sovereign of the holy Yoruba city of Ife or Ile-Ife in present-day Nigeria. They asked him to send one of his sons to rule the country. I mean, you do see that map, and this was from Nofi Media back in 2014. Dr. Abati.
Well, number one, look, I'm a very busy and serious-minded person. I don't want to be responding to armchair historians.
Armchair historians, you call them.
The gentleman that spoke, maybe his bona fide is that he's Balogun Oshodi. What is the source of his history? Is it oral tradition, or is it based on emotional conception of the story? This is an old argument, and many historians have written on this. Philip Igbafe, professor of the Ibadan School of History, was one of the leading, writers on Benin history and, the interconnection of Benin history with other communities, including his book on Obaseki of Benin, Benin under colonial rule, British imperial rule, and all of that. And then you have the present Oba of Benin, Ewuare II, commissioning a more comprehensive book by contemporary historians from Benin, The Benin Monarchy, an anthology. That book is called. I was to review the book at the time they were going to present it publicly, but one thing happened or the other, I couldn't go to Benin. In other words, there are also people from Lagos who are professional historians who have written books on this subject. So, I mean, maybe what we really need is to leave the conversation to the academics. Otherwise, there will be no end to it. Lagos is no man's land. Lagos belongs to people of Isaleko. Lagos belongs to indigenous people. Half of the people commenting on WhatsApp and television, they are ignorant, and many of them are not even from Lagos. And from the testimony given by this fellow, he says even his own ancestors came from Nupe to settle down in Oshodi and played major roles in the history of Lagos. He even said the Tinubu family came from Borno State. Okay? But so Lagos State is a melting pot. It's a melding pot of many cultures, civilizations, and all of that. After all, in this same Lagos today, there are people who are not contesting Isaleko with anybody. Okay? But there are Egba Asia.
Yes.
There is a place called Abule Egba.
Yes.
And the Egba people, you can't go there and say you are an indigenous person. They say, no, this is for Egba people.
Yes.
And that, in fact, we were also major people in central Lagos. There are people here who are descendants of Brazilians.
Yes.
There are people here who are descendants of the Portuguese. Okay? Shomolu, there is a place called Shomolu in this Lagos. It's Ijebu people.
In fact, we have Odogbolu Street in Shomolu.
No, Ijebu man. We agree with you if you say this place. So Lagos has grown over the centuries as a melting pot of civilizations, of cultures, and that is what makes Lagos special. So all this battle about indigenship and all that, I think we've gone beyond that. We should be focusing on how we can make Lagos a livable, prosperous place for all of us.
Yes.
Whether you are from Benin, or you are from Egbaland, or you are the Ijebu people in Shomolu, or you are from wherever, you know. So that I think is what is important. How can the blue rail line work? How can the red rail line work? How can people be happy living in Lagos? How can Lagos State live up to its classification as the 5th largest economy in Africa?
Well, Dr.
So all this ethnic baiting,
right,
you know, and all of that, and we are the owners of Lagos, and we are Ologun Kutere, and we are Oshodi Tapa, and all that. It sounds...
well, Dr. But I'll have to say, I mean, I think history is very important. I don't think that we should disregard the conversation.
I'm talking about history being important.
Yes.
In fact, the justification for that
right,
is that, you know, history was removed from the curriculum.
That's what I said earlier.
I think they should begin to teach history.
Well, I think that they have.
So that people don't do armchair commentary.
Right. Like I was saying, I think it is so important because if you don't know where you are coming from, you wouldn't know where you're going. Yeah. So I think this conversation, even though it's quite sensitive, I think it is important for Nigerians to understand their history and know where they are coming from. I think that this is not the first time that we're hearing this, and it will not be the last time that we'll hear about it.